All right, and we're off. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another show. My name is Gerard. This is my little bro, Alex, and we, along with our missing homie, JR, are the creators and hosts of the GAJ podcast. We are back with another episode, so welcome aboard. Let me chill the music out a little bit. And we'll switch to something a little calmer. Anyway, calling this episode one more reminder because if you didn't know, well, now you know. We're still the champs, baby. Got my new shirt in, so rocking it one more time for y'all. Let's go, Buckeyes. Yeah, hold yours up, Alex. That's right. The Buckeyes are still national champions of college football. All right. Hey, thanks for bearing with us. Like I said before, JR is still buried in Scarlet and Gray ticker tape, but we do have a special dedication for this show. It is our dad's birthday. Was our dad's birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Dad. And on that note, also happy birthday to one of my best friends, David. Happy birthday, guys. We love you. We miss you. Can't wait to see you hopefully soon. And we'll rake some leaves or something. I don't know. Anyway, if you have been with us before, thank you for coming back. If this is your first time, thank you for checking us out. Either way, we hope you would consider subscribing, commenting, liking the episode, doing all that good stuff, and helping us out, maybe even participating by submitting some ideas that you'd like us to talk about. Normally, I tell you to say hello to my fiance, Ashley, if you see her. However, if you haven't noticed, I'm not at the normal studio, so she will not be able to peek in today, but we'll have her back on the show before too long. All right, we are, you can't tell by my tagline, we are running it back with the championship episode. We're going to lead back off with Mom's Spaghetti. Alex, what do you have to share with us this week for Mom's Spaghetti?
Not much. I don't think I've eaten anything really worthy. I just took a CBD gummy, though, that helps me get to sleep. So hopefully I timed it just right so that by the time this is over, I'm getting tired.
That sounds like good Mom's Spaghetti material right there.
Drugs.
I'll just say it.
For dinner.
I like to call it natural supplementation. Anyway, my Mom's Spaghetti is a reasonably delicious, keto-friendly chicken sandwich that I made last night while I was still at home. Toasted up some keto-friendly bread, got some pepper jack, turkey bacon, and baked chicken. So pretty, for the most part, pretty low fat, low carb, lean meal for dinner last night, which is great because I'm on the road tonight and we all know I didn't eat healthy tonight. In fact, I had Five Guys. So, yeah.
I haven't had a burger in a very long time.
Oh my gosh.
I got to do it so that if I eat a burger, it needs to be worth it. So Five Guys would be worth it.
Oh, I just realized I didn't show you my chicken sandwich. There it is.
So Five Guys would be worth it. Yeah, and maybe some local places here. We have near me. There's now what's that place called? Fuck. God damn it! Now I forgot the name of that burger place. That's gonna bug me. Anyway, I heard it's overrated.
Smash Burger?
No. Damn it.
Is it a chain?
Yeah, I don't know if it's national though. Hold on. Shake Shack. Damn, that took
Shake Shack is national and Shake Shack is delicious. If I have to go like chain restaurant burger, it's probably up there as one of my favorites.
I had it once when I was in one of the LA beaches, probably like Hermosa Beach. No, Manhattan Beach. One of the two. I think I had it and I thought it was all right, but I wasn't really paying attention to the price. But I saw a lot of, if you're on, what's that app called now? Next Door? Like the community social media thing. They're talking about.
Oh, I think I saw it and I accidentally signed up, but I've never actually used it. So
I get emails for it, and once in a while click on something. They were talking about Shake Shack. They said it's just overpriced. They said it's okay. It's just not worth the money. So I'm kind of like, do I want to test it and throw away money and be like, yeah, it was okay. I think when I had it up in LA, I think it was okay. But once again, I wasn't really paying attention to the price. Actually, I think I remember still being hungry after I ate a burger from there. So I always get more food.
I always get a double when I go. As far as like, that's to me, it's not quite as fast as like McDonald's or Burger King, but Shake Shack still falls in the realm of like fast food. And when you put it in that context, to me, it's one of the better burgers as far as fast food burgers.
I know. I'd rather take my chances with Shake Shack than go to fucking In-N-Out.
I like it better than In-N-Out.
I don't like In-N-Out. I think I like Wendy's more than In-N-Out, and I don't like Wendy's.
I like In-N-Out. I probably like In-N-Out better than Wendy's. It's definitely better than Whataburger.
I never had a Whataburger. Don't have it out here.
Just a little context, because I know if anybody from Texas sees this, you're gonna want to like shit all over me. The first time I ever had Whataburger was in San Antonio, Texas. That was 2018, I think. I was in San Antonio for a trade show, and as you do at trade shows, you go out afterwards, you get drunk, and you go find something to eat on the way home. Well, I got Whataburger, and it was fucking amazing. It was awesome. Well, fast forward to Patrick Mahomes winning the Super Bowl and bringing Whataburger to Kansas City. I've gone probably 3 or 4 times, and I have hated it every single time so far since then. Loved it in San Antonio, but I don't know what it is. Kansas City, I've gone a few different locations, and I have not liked it at all every single time since then. So Whataburger has fallen way down on my list of good fast food burgers. Shake Shack is probably number 1. Five Guys is up there also.
I like Five Guys, but you can pack on a lot of shit on Five Guys, and it's dripping with, I don't know what I put on. I think I put jalapenos on there last time. Last time I had Five Guys was probably 2+ years ago. And I was loading it up.
Yeah, I used to get like the hot sauce, jalapenos. Man, you almost have to like hold back to not put too much on there, because they let you pick from a pretty nice list of toppings and condiments and all that shit.
Mine is usually dripping. No, last time I had it, I think we were still semi-lockdown, so I had to eat in my car, and it just dripped all over me.
Yeah, I can't eat that in the car. I have to be at a table because it's not staying together. That's for sure. You know what I did notice today though, and when I think back, like it's a pretty regular thing. The service and the attitude that, I don't know if it's a corporate directive, but the service and attitudes you get from the people working at Five Guys is fantastic. They are very upbeat. They're happy to see you. They provide, all smiling. They provide a great experience. Kind of like, quite frankly, to me, they're better at it than Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is just a line, like, because they have to say my pleasure, right? I don't know.
I've been to
Whether
Chick-fil-A once in 20 years. I went.
Oh my God, I love Chick-fil-A.
December. I went to December before that because it was like I haven't gone here in like at least 15 years, and people always say it's good. And
I love Chick-fil-A.
I tried. I was like, yeah, it was good, but it's not something I'm running to.
So if you had to choose between, so we've talked about burgers a little bit. Do you have a favorite chicken sandwich? And I know a couple years ago, the big war.
Nugget sandwich.
Yeah, homemade. I like it.
I don't, but I also don't go to fast food anymore, really.
Oh, that's good. I don't really, but the
last chicken sandwich I had was at Jollibee, and I got it because everyone was saying how good it is. I had it, and I thought it was okay.
Okay. You remember when Popeyes came out with their spicy chicken sandwich and you couldn't find it anywhere because
I didn't even try to. I didn't want to go into that circus.
Oh, I didn't either. Ironically, I found out about the craze because I was just happened to be going into Popeyes and ordering a chicken sandwich. They were all out. I'm like, oh, okay, well then I'll just get normal chicken because their fried chicken's pretty awesome also. So is Pabst Blue Ribbon, by the way. Not sponsored. But do you have a preference between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes?
Since I've never been to Popeyes and I've only gone to Chick-fil-A once in 20 years, I'm probably going to say Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I thought man, you should try the Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's pretty solid.
I haven't been to KFC oh man, definitely before the pandemic. Maybe several years before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I love me some KFC, but
KFC is good.
I have to, but here's the thing. I have to be in the mood for it. Because it's greasy, like the skin's falling off it. And I like it, but I have to be in the mood for it.
So now you're making me want it more.
I actually, usually if I just want like fast food fried chicken, I'll actually go to Popeyes or Church's over KFC.
I don't even know where there is a Popeyes around me.
I don't know.
Never mind.
Clearly not that close to you because you've never tried it. But I don't know. I like Popeyes. I think that because they have like a spicy.
There's one in town right next to me. Okay, that's not that far.
Dude, try their spicy fried chicken. It's pretty good. I think you'll like it.
I'm trying to stay away from fast food.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm at the point now that if I'm gonna go for fast food, it's gonna be something I'm familiar with. I'm gonna make it count. So
yeah, I'm with you.
Gotta do McDonald's and like a combination of McDonald's and Burger King or Taco Bell and Del Taco. But I don't count Chipotle as fast food, and they're kind of fast food.
They're kind of fast food, but it's not.
It's a different kind.
It's different from Taco Bell for sure.
I actually went in Chipotle. I think it was last week or the week before that. I really wanted steak. I wanted a steak burrito. I got in. I looked over. They're out of steak. I said, "Are you out of steak?" They said, "Yes." I just walked out, all disappointed. I was like, sad, Incredible Hulk movie music from the 70s was playing as I was walking out.
Your shoulders are all hunched down.
Yeah, I'm freaking Charlie Brown. I went to Chronic Taco or GR sometimes, and it was all right. But I'm looking forward to Chipotle steak. And then I went there last week.
Chipotle steak, man. It's pretty good.
Last week, I was like, I'll get steak, and then I waited in line. I saw they're kind of running low on steak. I said, "Do you have more steak?" And said, "Yeah, but it's way over there." And I'm like, that means they're gonna give me like that much. And I was like,
yeah.
You know what? I waited in line, and I could do their chicken, so I had the chicken.
Yeah.
They gave me a okay amount, and then like how they have like two or three people in this assembly line at Chipotle that they pass it on to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I got to the next person, she looked at my burrito and she went back to the meat and put more chicken on it. And I was like, yes, I didn't have to pull up my phone.
You're my favorite.
You heard that thing with Chipotle, that trick at Chipotle where if you put your phone up and record them making your burrito, they'll put more meat because they don't want the bad press.
I have not heard that, but
I haven't tried it because obviously I haven't been to Chipotle in a while.
I believe it.
I've been to Chipotle once this Wait, I've been to Chipotle and gotten food there successfully once this year. Probably in the past 12 months. So I don't know if it actually works, but I heard it does.
Yeah, I don't usually. I'm with you. I can do the chicken, but I usually don't because
they have really good chicken.
Well, but we eat so much chicken at home that if I'm going to eat chicken out, it's probably some sort of fried chicken. Whether it's fried chicken on the bone, fried chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I ate a lot of turkey and chicken, so I was like, that's why I went there. I'm like, dude, I want some fucking steak, bitch.
Yeah.
I want it now. I want it like tomorrow.
I went to lunch with a couple of guys I work with down here at our headquarters, and I got a chimichanga with steak in it.
Nice.
And I don't know what it was. Like, it was good, but I feel like the cheese on top of it was like cheese whiz, like melted cheese whiz. It wasn't bad, but I was just like, I don't know about this. I like it, but I don't know if this is like actual cheese.
Did you remember when we were growing up and mom would make steak and she had like steak and white rice.
Uh-huh.
And we had this steak sauce called Kikkoman.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
I think I saw it at the Filipino market last weekend, and I wasn't sure. It's like I don't know if I want to take a chance. But like, is this it? Is this the one I haven't had in 30-some years? So I remember I like that steak sauce. I like that steak sauce way better than A1 steak sauce. Kikkoman's was way better.
I was never a big A1 fan to begin with. I'm still not.
I use it because that's what they had. That's what restaurants had.
I actually remember liking Heinz's steak sauce better than A1. I don't know if that's still the same, but I also don't like having to use steak sauce because, I mean, we grew up eating steaks like medium to like well done, right? Or mid-well to well done.
Minus the medium part. It was well done.
It was, yeah.
I mean, that's why Kikkoman was. I like the Kikkoman so much because it gave it flavor.
Yeah.
I didn't actually eat steak when I was a kid. I ate a burnt cow doused in Kikkoman sauce.
Yeah, but then we grew up and
learned
how to eat steaks the right way. And
you try like a medium steak, you're like, what the hell?
Oh,
this is food, dude. This is real food.
I'm a mid-rare kind of guy. I'm a mid-rare steak kind of guy.
I would go medium. I don't want to get too adventurous. I did when we were growing up, we obviously had if we had well done steaks, we also had well done burgers. And it was when I was a couple of years ago when I was in St. Louis, when I was out with some coworkers and we went to, first off, St. Louis sucks. But
yes, it does.
We're trying to find dinner at like 7 p.m. and we were in an Uber. Thank God the company was paying for it because we couldn't find anything that was open still. We had to go really far out into like somewhere in the suburbs.
That
like
is how
open, some burger place. They're all getting their burger made medium rare. Was it medium well? I don't know. I remember if it was medium or medium rare. And I was like, well, I want to fit in. So I got it medium rare. They actually made it medium rare and it was amazing.
A burger?
A burger.
Ooh.
So then I got back to California.
One, I'm sure it tasted fucking awesome.
Tasted awesome.
I do get a little scared about that.
I got back home to California, and I asked for a burger, medium rare, and it was like
gross.
Medium well.
Yeah.
I was like, this just isn't the same. I mean,
I like it.
It was good, but I was like, it's just not the same.
Yeah, see, I like a mid-rare steak. Burgers, because now you're talking about processed meat, I'm a little leery about going mid-rare. I'm sure it's delicious, but I tend to go more medium on my burgers.
I'll probably go back to mediums because I don't want to, as good as it is, I don't want to take chances.
Right. That's exactly. That's exactly
medium.
why.
I think I've been going, well, I haven't got a burger in fucking 2 years, but if I do, I'm going medium.
We got to get you back out here to Kansas City because I think I mentioned this last week on the show, or 2 weeks ago. I have a new favorite burger in Kansas City. It's this place called Danny's Burgers. Oh my God. Best burger I've had in Kansas City.
Like a little mom and pop shop?
Yeah.
One location?
Yep. And it's not even like no flashy signs. Ironically, I had breakfast at the place next door multiple times. There's a bar that I've gone to multiple times. Never even knew Danny's Burgers was there because it's kind of tucked into a corner. So if you know about it, it's popular. And sure enough, I was like, I don't know why I've never noticed that before, but I want to try it. And I walked inside and I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of people in here. Cause it was like around like lunchtime. And I was looking it up. I'm like, oh, it's one of the highest. It's a high ranked burger in Kansas City. It's one of the best burgers in Kansas City. And I had mine and it was fucking awesome.
There's a bar over here in Newport Beach, complete dive bar called Cassidy's. I mean, you go there, when you go there at night, you're not going to remember coming out. And it's in a very awkward part of the street where it's like multiple streets kind of running parallel and then converging. So if you look at it from a bird's eye view, it's like a triangle. It's really awkward. It's even awkward when you go inside. It looks like a place you don't want to go into. People have gotten really hurt there. But actually, when our sister was
triangle, you mean like almost like an A-frame house?
No, if you look at it from a bird's eye view.
Okay, you did say that.
And then when you go inside, it's very awkward once you get to certain parts. And actually, I took our sister there when she was visiting me probably 12 years ago. But they also serve food there.
Okay.
And their burger is pretty damn good. I don't know if they serve food other than a burger. Their burger is pretty damn good in this disgusting grungy dive bar. And they say it's because they never clean the grill.
I believe that.
When I first moved out here, or when I was kind of newer to the area, so this is very long ago, people were like, I don't want to go to Cassie's. That place is trash. And then they'd be like, but their burger's really good.
Which ironically is the trashiest part about it.
Which probably, yeah. The trashy part makes it good. So it's got like decades of grease.
No. It's just like the long-standing like barbecue joints around Kansas City. That's not grease. That's flavor, baby. That's flavor.
That's experience.
Yeah.
That's what makes it unique.
That's love.
I don't know how sanitary it is, but it is a good burger.
Yeah, it's just like one of my favorite places to get barbecue in Kansas City. It's in a not great part of town. I'll be perfectly honest about it. But when you go in there, like where the cash register is, right behind it is this huge smoker, and it is absolutely like caked with flavor. And man, it's definitely top 3 for me as far as burnt ends, burnt ends is like my favorite thing as far as barbecue. And they're top 3, probably top 2 for me in Kansas City. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know if they're all family or not, or they're close friends, but like they're pretty funny too. Like you'll go in and be like, you'll ask like, you guys still have burnt ends? No, we don't have any burnt ends. They'll just be fucking with you. But man, it's good. They have sauce. You don't need it. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that beer is making me burp. I don't know if you can hear it. Did we take you we took you to Jack Stack when you came to Kansas City. Next time you come to Kansas City, we'll go to Danny's Burgers and we'll go to a real barbecue joint. Like Jack Stack is like, it's like your old reliable. Everything is good. They're not the best at anything. But everything is very good. Where like the place I'm talking about, it's called, what's it called? LC's Barbecue. You go there and it's all about the burnt ends. And when you order the burnt ends, it's half order, full order. They give you 2 pieces of toast, and by toast I mean it's 2 pieces of untoasted white bread on a styrofoam dish, and the burnt ends are all over it. Doesn't come with any sides or things to make it look pretty. It's just all about the burnt ends, and it is so good. So good. We'll go sometime, and you're gonna be like, is it safe here? And I'll tell you no, but the barbecue is worth it. So
I kind of want to get barbecue from the store and get rice. Just to have the nostalgic taste.
I mentioned to you that I'm going camping this weekend. One of my go-to camp meals, especially if I'm like by myself or just cooking food for myself, like Ashley likes to have like lean like sausages on hand in the freezer at any time because they're already cooked. They're like, I don't know, Italian sausages or like chicken sausages, like healthier versions of sausage. And she'll just be like, just bring this camping. So I have a package of those and a Ziploc bag full of white rice.
I have the opposite of that in my freezer. I have a supply of longanisa, sweet longanisa.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm kind of making that thing now where I want to make sure I have a supply of longanisa. The only thing is though, is that eggs are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm like,
ironically, I didn't know because
they're either out of stock or the ones they do have in stock are really expensive. And I'm like,
yeah, they're like $5 for a dozen.
The price of longanisa is going up too.
Yeah. Well, I think, unfortunately,
that's why I'm eating fucking chicken nugget sandwiches and meatballs with arugula from Target.
Yeah. Well, I thought Mom sent me something, but I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if I saved it or what, so I can't actually show you what her contribution to Mom's Spaghetti was this week. So sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, and then obviously, as far as dinner night, Five Guys and Pabst Blue Ribbon to sip on while we're recording. So that was Mom's Spaghetti. Gonna go to
Mom had crab, shrimp pasta, croissant, and a piece of sugar-free apple pie.
Oh,
there you go.
Cool. She sent it to you too. I didn't know she was sending that to you. Do I have it?
It was in a text message.
Yeah. That sounds right, and I don't know why I don't have the picture of it, but I don't have the picture of it, so sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Oh, I do have a picture of it. Here it is. Let me share this with you guys because it actually looks pretty good. Ooh, okay. She got a whole apple pie. So that's her croissant and what is that?
Crab shrimp pasta.
Crab shrimp pasta. That's what it is. That sounds pretty good.
Dude, I've had was it crab or shrimp macaroni and cheese one time. It was in Laguna Beach. It was good. It was also very expensive, but it was good.
Yeah. But anyway, so Mom, thanks for the contribution to Mom's Spaghetti. All right, moving on to my personal project. Whoops, that's not it.
Closing thoughts.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, watch this. So, I need to. Well, let me ask you first. Do you have anything to share for Hey, Dad, watch this?
Nope. Just getting my steps in. Well, I'm not even getting my steps in. I'm trying to get my steps in and working out.
Yeah.
I just came out of the sauna before I got in the shower here. So about an hour ago, I was in the sauna. Not for real,
Nice.
very long ago.
Well, for me, you got to check this out. So you might appreciate this even more because you live in California. Well,
Is it a fire?
I go to 2 gas stations, and by 2 I mean 2 different brands. It's either Shell almost always either Shell or Casey's. I don't think you guys have Casey's out there, but
no, not in my area.
I use those because I get points, and those points lead to gas discounts. Well, and then usually I'll go, those gas discounts apply to one fill up and a maximum of 20 gallons. So usually what I do is I pick a day that Ashley's off, so we fill up both cars when we're both pretty low on gas. Well, I redeemed my points at Casey's and filled up both of our cars. So obviously got 20 gallons of gas. Check out that total. $9.58 for 20 gallons of gas. I basically got, I think it was, I can't remember what the discount was, but it basically, after the discount per gallon, it was 47 cents a gallon. So, hey Dad, watch this.
Can you use that discount to buy eggs?
I can, but it's at a Casey's gas station, so after the discount, it's still probably more than the grocery store. So, but yeah, bummer. 47 cents a gallon. I thought that was pretty good. Pretty good. And I'll probably have a little more to share on this. I'll actually have some of what I originally created that channel for, which is more of the adventure trips. I'm actually going camping this weekend, camping and wheeling in the Mark Twain National Forest. So I will bring back some pictures and maybe even a few video clips to share with you on this segment next week. So that was Hey Dad, Watch This. We are going to go into what I think is going to end up becoming an audience favorite, and that is Alex's personal project known as I Play Nerd.
We have an audience of like 2 listeners.
2, yeah. All two of them. Hey. So it's still an audience favorite. You'll notice I didn't say crowd favorite. I just said audience favorite. Because audience isn't hiding anything. Our entire audience, I think anyway, likes I Play Nerd.
I'm up to 238 subscribers now. So that is 238. So that's 9,760 something. I suck at math. I need 10,000 subscribers to become monetized. That's part of getting monetized. So,
well, let's help Alex get there.
I'm looking at 1% there.
If you're watching this show right now, 1, click the subscribe button for the GAJ podcast, and then make your way over to I Play Nerd on YouTube and subscribe to Alex's channel also.
I got 128 videos posted. I probably got, I'm looking at my video board. 1, 2, 3. I got like 15 in the pipeline.
Nice.
Probably
I need to work on that.
And I got to figure out when I want to release these, because I could just kind of play the algorithm and just release like one a week, and I'm good for several months.
I think you should do 2
I feel like there's a timing to it too that I want to work with.
Because I feel like they've adjusted the algorithm where one a week isn't enough anymore.
Well, one thing I'm battling right now is that the stores are pretty bare right now because it's January. So
yeah,
toy hunts are kind of,
they just got off of Christmas.
Fruitful. And toy hunts are what gets the most views, which is odd. It's just me going around pointing the camera at stuff on the pegs at Target and usually Target. Walmart kind of sucks over by me.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I actually have a contribution kind of from Ashley, and it's more of something that I want to complain about, because I hate it when I get packages for orders, whether this wasn't even, I don't think this was Amazon, but do you ever get packages, whether it's Amazon or anywhere else, where the package is open like that already? It drives me nuts.
Yeah, a little bit. It looks like
makes me want to send it back.
Is that the side of the package?
Yeah, it's the seam ripped.
Okay, so it's probably partially torn before it even left the facility.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't anything that anybody did on purpose. I mean, fortunately, I should say. And the other fortunate thing is I think it was a new dress. It was a dress she had ordered, but at least it wasn't something that a bunch of small pieces fell out of it. You know, that'd have been. Excuse me, guys. That would have sucked. But anyway, so whenever you're buying stuff, check the packaging, make sure everything's there. For myself, I got myself a new. Is it going to come up? A new toolbox. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I'm dumb. So this is going to be, this is actually going to be a tax deduction for me. I've had to do a lot of work outside, especially with my tech being on the road. So I've had to get my own tools just like a technician, and to keep it all organized, especially in a small Ford Escape, I got a new toolbox, and this is the tool. This is a rolling drawer toolbox from Klein Tools. I really like it because it's drawers. So if I can pull up close to whatever I'm working on, I can usually just leave it in the back of the car, open up the hatch, and pull all my tools out like a drawer. A lot of times I'm going out to a customer site just for small adjustments, so I can just pull the one tool out I need, make my adjustment, put it back away, and store it away. Where before I had all different kinds of tool bags for my drill, for my Dremel tools, separate bag for my hand tools, another bag for safety gear. Now it's all kind of contained a little bit neater, and I don't always drive the work car. Sometimes I just drive my own car. It's a lot easier just to move this into the trunk of my personal vehicle and go, and then switch it back and forth. So that was my I Play Nerd of the week.
I'm finally getting my Voltron video out, which I'll probably drop on Saturday.
Yeah,
that one's gonna be longer. That's what she said. That one's gonna be a longer video because it's 5 lions, and I kind of geek out because I'm playing with it, but it's finally getting it out. Took me way too long to make that video, just because it's different than what I normally do. I normally do like this is what I'm gonna be working on next. This is Wolverine.
Wolverine, yeah. I don't know that series. Okay.
This is Wolverine from say the 80s and 90s, because I'm all about the 80s and 90s X-Men, 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s X-Men. I don't like it past the 90s. 2000s.
Why don't you do so when you're working on longer videos, why don't you do some shorts?
Well, I'm not. Oh, I do have some shorts. It's about.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's a bunch of toys saying Haktua.
Oh. Well, I mean, just taking so if you're in the middle of editing a video, maybe taking a short clip of that video and putting it up on your.
I'll probably do a Voltron Lion saying Haktua because I already filmed it.
Oh, okay.
But the truth is, shorts are going to get you. You'll get views, but you're not going to. When it comes to contributing to, if you're looking to get monetized or looking to grow, shorts kind of help get attention, which is good. But
yeah,
when you have limited time, limited effort, you're going to want to put it out a full video because that's what's going to get.
I just meant while you're working on it,
viewing hours.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know if it was something where you could just take a small snippet of that video that you're already working on anyway and post it while you're working on the rest of the video.
You can
kind of like a teaser.
It's time still.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. How's the response been to your Voltron 40th anniversary?
The one that I haven't released yet? It's been pretty good. No one said anything.
No,
I haven't released it yet.
Oh, no, you did one on Optimus Prime and one on Hot Rod.
Yep. I have another Optimus Prime that I'm going to do. Well, that one's going to take a while.
Gotcha. Well, cool.
But I got a lot of smaller ones, some shorter ones that I want to do. So if I want to do if I want to do 2 videos a week, I got some small simple figures that I have that it's a short video. I mean, I stretch it out as much as I can while keeping it interesting still. So I kind of want to pair those up with a little more of a bigger attraction. It's like big attraction, small attraction for the week.
Okay.
And spread them out because that's just the toy hunting videos are just not getting. There's nothing to show. It's like, all right.
I'll say if the shelves are bare, then
yeah. Seen here for the past 6 months.
I suppose if the shelves are bare, then yeah, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. So, all right. Well, that is I Play Nerd. Again, look it up on YouTube. Give it a subscribe and check out some of the videos there. You know, if you start at the beginning, they're fairly short, but they're still entertaining. And I think once you get into more of the toys, especially if you're into toys already, you're gonna enjoy that channel quite a bit.
Yeah, I need 9,700 something subscribers to become monetized.
We're almost there, guys. Let's get there.
That's like a million hours of viewing. I don't know how many hours viewing I have. I don't look at it.
So anyway, that's I Play Nerd. Don't forget to go over there and subscribe. We are moving on to breaking to us news. So unfortunately, I'm going to lead off with one that's a little bit sad. It's kind of close to home because of where it was flying out from. I'm sure we saw the news last night. Unfortunately, in Washington, there was a mid-air collision between an American Airlines commercial flight and a military and Army Black Hawk helicopter. So it didn't end well. Obviously, I don't think there were any survivors. I mean, the airline was coming in for a landing, and it actually departed from Wichita, which that's the reason I say it kind of hits close to home. Ashley is from Wichita. What's that?
How far are you from Wichita?
We're about 3.5 hours, but Ashley grew up in Wichita. So most of her family's there. We were just there on Sunday. So there was a very real chance that either she or somebody in her family could have known somebody that was on that flight. So fortunately, as far as I know, knock on wood, I don't think anybody that they were close to was on the flight. Unfortunately, this is actually the second disaster that hit the figure skating world. So a long time ago, I think this was in 1961, a plane crash actually killed the entire U.S. figure skating team going into the World Championships. They actually canceled the World Championships that year. Well, this flight happened to be carrying members of the U.S. figure skating team again, along with, I think there was actually a few of the Russian figure skaters also. And unfortunately, this is the second disaster that hit the U.S. figure skating world. So our thoughts and prayers go out to all of those folks and their families and friends and loved ones. And I don't know. The only thing I can ever think of is I hope it was quick and painless and you didn't have to think about it or feel it for too long. And also, hope you're in a better place. So, moving on from the depressing news, pre-orders are now available for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Alex, you and I are Samsung users. Are you going to be ordering or pre-ordering the Galaxy S25?
I don't think so, though. I need to upgrade. I should upgrade soon because I'm at a 22.
What are you on right now?
22. I just said it.
Oh, 22. Oh, you did just say it. Sorry.
I need to see a video of what's the difference between this and the last one. I mean,
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
My only motivation right now is that my phone's 3 models ago. But I would stick with the newest one. But I just want to see what's new about it, because it's kind of going. When it comes to phones now, it's kind of like, well, yeah, they put a better camera in it, but we're at the point now where we don't even notice the difference.
I'm I 100% agree with that.
Better. I'm like, yeah, dude, the human eye can't really detect that anymore. So great.
Yeah, it's to the point where the camera's not really. It's actually more the mechanical stuff, the optical zoom versus the digital zoom.
I think it's none of the things they're doing. They're using the buzzword. Hey, it's got this advanced AI. It's gonna be both with Samsung and Apple and other Android devices. Right. So hey, look, it's got AI. It's probably gonna. Well, I think I already had AI.
Yeah, right.
You had Siri, or if you had whatever
Gemini. There's
Gemini. Or if you had whatever else is on here.
Google's. I can't remember what Google's is. Anyway. I'm kind of the same thing. Like I haven't read up enough on it to decide if it'd be worth it. But also, I'm on the S24 Ultra.
You're fine, dude.
I tend to be more of a 2-year kind of a guy. Like I keep my phone for 2 years because, quite frankly, whenever I get a new phone, that's a whole weekend for me. Just getting it set up and playing with it because I like playing with new technology and. Between playing with it and getting to know it and setting it up, getting all my stuff moved over. That takes up a whole weekend for me.
And also this shit's expensive, dude.
Yeah. Maybe
I'll wait another year.
I think the sale price is like $1,250.
Yeah.
So
when you're on a budget, you're like, I could wait another year, I guess.
Yeah.
As far as, I think my phone's still being supported as far as, they're doing updates to it. It's still functioning pretty well.
Yeah. For you, I mean, I imagine you're doing a lot of your content recording with your phone.
I do. I only use my phone for content recording.
Well, they're turning out. They look pretty good, so honestly, I would rather.
I'm not gonna buy another camera.
Well, I do like
it doesn't make money.
I do like my GoPro, and actually, I'd love to get like a newer like DSLR camera. Although now it's more about the mirrorless cameras, but. I actually also want to take some photography and videography courses. So I would like to get more into that just because I enjoy it. But as far as the phone, yeah, most of the pictures, videos I take are with my phone or my GoPro. I haven't heard enough buzz about the video or camera features to think that it's worth upgrading after having had my phone for not even a year yet, really. So I think I'm going to wait.
Marcus Brownlee just released a video on it about a week ago. So I'll probably take a look at that to see what he's saying about it. But
yeah,
I don't think it's...
that's just some more to be educated. I still don't think I would upgrade my phone for the 20.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like a boom, this is so great, this new feature. I think it's more like maintenance. It's like, well, I had a 21 and it's been 4 years, so I guess it's time to upgrade because the support is kind of lagging. I'm at 3 years. Usually I'm a 2-year trade-in.
Yeah, me too.
The 24 wasn't a huge jump. So I'll take a look at what's going on with this guy, with this new one. But right now, I don't know. I might wait till 26, or I may want to read up on it. So but I'll wait like 6 months.
Yeah, I won't want to read up on it so I know what the incremental change was from the phone I have now to this one, and then compare it to the 26 whenever that comes out. Because in the end, it'll be it's more about the bigger improvements that I would want to get the newer phone. Because quite frankly, I love my phone. I got the S Pen. I can take it into meetings and takes notes and all that.
I don't really need to upgrade as long as it's being supported.
Yeah,
as long as they're releasing the upgrade, not the upgrades, but they're releasing the updates to the system.
Unless Samsung or T-Mobile, if you want to sponsor us, we'd be happy to upgrade our phones every 3 to 6 months to be able to give honest reviews on whatever Android phone you want to send us, whether it's the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra or what was the new one, the Google One UI or something?
So the company I'm working for now, when I joined the team, they gave you a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other guys who's kind of new, but he's been there, several months before I started. The phone they gave him was the Samsung Fold. The one that turns into a tablet.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Fold. Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm getting a Fold, and they sent me my phone, and I got it, and it was like a Galaxy. It's a Galaxy S23, not Ultra. It's like the Plus. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got it. I was so disappointed. I was like, oh. So I never use it. I just throw it in my bag, and I have it I use it to. You have to do like a 2-step verification as a security measure when you're logging into your computer from home, like on Friday. So that's what I use it for. Otherwise, I'm like, this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's not a piece of shit. It's still a pretty good phone, but I'm like, dude.
I always hate having to carry 2 phones whenever I have to do that. It sucks.
You get a Fold, and I got this.
Right?
I call it a budget phone. It's not a budget phone.
It's not a budget phone, but
FE or something like that. It's actually a decent phone. It's that when I have an Ultra, and then my colleague has a Fold, and my other colleague has a Flip. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get a foldable phone from the company, and they give me an S23 Plus or whatever it is. I'm like, so disappointed. First world problems.
First world problems is right. At least you recognize it. So good on you on that part. But yeah, I'm a 2-year guy also. I would like to read up on it. I unfortunately just haven't had enough time to do that. But
who reads? I just watch a video on YouTube. It tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, that too. Well, usually I'm on like a conference call and I'm reading at the same time. Anyway, for those of you that do want to upgrade, I'm sure it's a great phone. I just would prefer to wait 2 years than overspending $1,200 to $1,500 every single year on a new phone. But that's just me. So anyway, that is the S25 Ultra. Pre-orders are open now. And it looks like the battery is a little bit more efficient too. So there you go. All right, moving on. The Gulf of Mexico has been changed, is being changed in the US to the Gulf of America.
That's a fucking dumbest thing we've done in the past century. Let's call Asia West America, and we'll call Europe East America.
Yeah.
It's the Gulf of Mexico.
I'm never going to call it the Gulf of America. Although I guess Google Maps is going to show it. If you're accessing Google Maps from the US, it'll say Gulf of America. If you're accessing it from Mexico, it'll say Gulf of Mexico.
Why would people think this is important when, like we mentioned earlier, the cost of eggs, if they're in stock, are fucking ginormous? And sorry to get political, but the new administration is not interested, does not seem interested at all in doing what people voted them in to do, and that's bring down the goddamn prices that we're paying at the grocery store. Yeah. So if you ask, the guy that wears eyeliner from Ohio State, makeup boy, he just fucking flips out if you ask him about decreasing the prices that we're paying at the store. These guys are not fucking doing what they were brought in to do. They're just like, I want to.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit,
like we're fucking 1990s Iraq.
I will admit, as far as like my investment accounts, I like what has happened there. But yeah, I haven't noticed groceries go down. I haven't noticed gas prices go down. Not yet, anyway. Now, granted,
unless you have a coupon, like you had.
Well, that's a discount. Yeah, but I had to buy gas so many times to build up that many points. Now, I will say this. We are only 10 days into the administration, so maybe we're not there yet. But the fact that this was even a thing, regardless of how you voted, regardless of how I voted, I don't care who did it. This was, I feel like, a waste of time spent writing legislature to change a name that nobody gives a shit about. And quite frankly, it's like whatever it is now. I know it was like the Willis Tower for a while. What do you call it?
No one calls it the Willis Tower. It's always going to be the Sears Tower.
It's the Sears Tower, baby. It's always going to be the Sears Tower. It's always.
We waste money.
Did
our company waste? Not company. Did our country waste money with this garbage?
Yeah. This is up there with like, and this is might even be worse than the witch hunt for all the steroid users in Major League Baseball.
Well, they found a bunch of steroid users. The names are Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens.
I'm not saying
Alex Rodriguez.
I think of them as cheaters. I do. But do I think U.S. taxpayer dollars should have been spent on that witch hunt?
That's not be a government thing.
That should have been handled by Major League Baseball. That should not have been handled by taxpayer money. Just my opinion. So, anyway, that's my thought on that. That's kind of why I brought it up. Anyway, I'm curious what all two of you have to say out there in podcast land. Do you like the change? Do you support the change?
Was that a big waste of time and money?
Do you think it's a big waste of time and money? Or are you just for somehow indifferent in the whole process? Knowing that your hard-earned tax dollars were spent to change a name that really is only going to be recognized in this country. Nowhere else.
Not even recognized in this country by everyone. Or probably people.
Calling it Gulf of America is like calling the Sears Tower Willis Tower. I'm still going to call it the Gulf of Mexico. Because that's what it's always been. I don't know that it was ever Gulf of America, but maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But I feel like changing the name was just a big old flex. It was a big, I'm the president of the U.S.
It's like flexing a muscle you don't have.
We're the most powerful country in the world. Look what we can do.
If that's a flex, that's like bragging that you can do half a push-up before you fall down.
Yeah. It's like saying, I can drive a golf ball 300 yards. Look, hit it. It might go 250, but you say, no, that's definitely 300. I don't know. It's regardless of how you voted, what you believe.
Like saying I could pee while standing up, but I still have to pull my pants all the way down to the ground to do it.
I don't know. I feel like, whatever. I guess I don't necessarily care about the name change. I'm just disappointed that we utilize taxpayer dollars to do it. That's all. All right. I got one more to share with you. I mentioned I was, we spoke with Dad for his birthday last night. I got to talk to one of my best friends, David, for his birthday today, and he got a new car, or his wife got a new car. They got a Kia Carnival.
I thought I read that wrong because I'm far away from the screen. I read that as Cannibal.
Nice. No, it's a Kia Carnival. It's a minivan, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We rented a minivan to go to a wedding with a bunch of friends, and I loved it. It was comfortable. It rode very well. It was very well equipped.
Remember, you crashed it.
Yeah, I liked it. I never thought I would say it, but I would consider driving a minivan. I'm not going to get rid of my current car because I love it, but it's not gas friendly for the amount of driving I do. So I just realized, I am sharing. Okay. It's just not, I do a lot of driving and it's not very gas efficient. So even Ashley, probably more than me, wants me to get a different car for a daily driver because she thinks I'm going to end up broken down on the side of the road. But I'm not gonna lie, I might consider a minivan, especially if I can get like a hybrid. I don't want an electric car, but
I don't want an electric car either.
I would like a hybrid because of the gas mileage, plain and simple. And one of the ones I actually do want to take a look at, if I'm gonna look at a minivan, is the Toyota Sienna, because I learned today that the Toyota Sienna is available in a hybrid with all-wheel drive.
I feel like at least for me, once I got a hatchback car, I don't think I could ever go back to a non-hatchback.
Oh yeah, I loved my hatchbacks.
Look how much space is in here, dude.
Yeah, do you remember
that
my
would be
hatchback
hauling over a
Civic?
bunch of shit, but to go back into like a regular, or we call them, what type of car you call those, coupe
Coupe or sedan.
You can't fit anything in here, dude.
Yeah,
it's so small inside.
Oh my god, when I had that Infinity coupe, it was fun. It was fast. You know, I'm glad I only leased it for a couple years because, especially after I moved to Kansas City, anytime I was going back to Chicago or Ohio, especially for a week-long trip, I'd pack a big suitcase for a week-long trip. I could barely wedge that thing into the trunk. And if it was like spring, summer, fall, I wanted to bring my golf clubs with me. Well, now I had to lay the seats down just to be able to get my suitcase and golf clubs in the car for a week-long trip. And that's just for me. That wasn't even any other passengers and their luggage. So I very much appreciate not only the hatchback cars, but I appreciate minivans. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm definitely getting a minivan, but I'm open to the idea. What do you think? What if and when later this year or maybe early next year, what cars do you think I should look at with the idea that
a Toyota or a Japanese car?
Well, just like priority features are
before the tariffs come,
good gas mileage, capacity,
a Toyota,
good gas mileage, capacity, and I prefer four-wheel or all-wheel drive.
Toyota.
I do like the Toyotas one. They're expensive, but they retain value very well. So that's kind of why I'm thinking about a Toyota. Speaking of Toyota, I got to show you the Toyota I'd really like to get if I could. And that is the Toyota. I think it's GR2. GR Corolla. Is that it? Yeah. How cool is this thing?
How much space is in it though? It looks a little small.
It's a Corolla, so it is small, but it's a hatchback. It's probably comparable to maybe a little bit more capacity than. Do you remember my green Civic, that little hatchback? It was a 3-door hatchback.
Yeah. Did you crash that one too?
I did.
I can't remember what happened to that one. Was it still good? Was it still okay after you crashed it?
Yeah, it drove. But it got totaled out because of the cost to repair everything. But this is a car that would be cool. It's all-wheel drive. I think it's actually a 3-cylinder. So it gets great gas mileage, but it still has 300 horsepower, and it comes in a stick shift, which I love.
I can't drive stick. Some guy in Uber told me how many cars you got. I think it was some type of Corolla. I'm trying to scroll through my phone because I thought I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, but I think I looked at it. I was like, yeah, it's a type of car where it's like I drive a Scion XB, and I fucking love it, but it's discontinued. So I want something similar like not like a full SUV, but kind of a smaller SUV size thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, the Corolla something. I forgot the other part of the name, but I looked it up. I was like, dude, that looks cool. It's got that like feature where it pretty much drives for you.
I still like driving, but I do want to look it up for you because I'm curious.
God, I can't remember the name of it. Corolla something. Toyota Corolla something.
Well,
that's gonna bug me now because I want.
I want to know it too. So, hang on. We're gonna find it. Vehicles.
It's a hybrid, also, or at least they come in hybrid.
I mean, there is a Corolla hybrid. I think the Corolla hatchback comes in a hybrid also. There's a Prius plug-in hybrid. The GR Corolla, GR86. I don't know, man. You sure it wasn't just the Corolla hatchback?
Yeah, I deleted the note that I had up for it. I'll find it eventually because I'll do research and I'll come across and be like, hey, that's it. But I think we should spend some of the podcast time Googling stuff.
Yeah, I know. That is true. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, Corolla Cross.
That's it. The Corolla Cross.
Yeah. Oops. Here, let me bring it up real quick. We'll share it really quick just so you can see it. That one. Yeah. I think it's a little bit smaller than like the RAV4.
Yeah. It's not like it's an SUV, but it's not like
it's a crossover is what it is.
It's smaller. Yeah. Where it's like cool because, it's a.
I don't hate that.
I don't want a huge car.
Yeah. I don't hate it. It's kind of cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think if Alex and or I were to get new cars? Alex, I think, would just replace his current car. I would be getting a different daily driver and keeping the other one for when I'm doing my wheeling trips, off-roading, overlanding, camping, that sort of thing. What should we get? What do you think we should look at? I kind of like the Toyota Sienna. I like the Toyota Highlander.
Don't say a fucking Cybertruck.
No. Oh, you're going to love this about the Cybertruck. So if you know anything about the Cybertrucks, you know that's just that, like, it looks like sheet metal. And a lot of people have wrapped their Cybertrucks. And furthermore to that, I didn't realize this until today, but Tesla offered a wrap from the factory. Well, what they just found out is, especially when water gets trapped between that wrap and the metal, it rusts. And then also, you can't really just take heat to it, so removing the wrap actually damages the Cybertruck body. So I think there's potentially going to be a recall on any factory wrapped Cybertrucks because they can't be wrapped, which completely defeats the real purpose of a wrap, which is to protect the paint, protect the body.
They should do a recall.
It's actually doing damage. It's actually doing damage to your Cybertruck. So
damage it some more.
Cybertruck, don't wrap it.
Damage it enough so they don't drive it anymore.
Yeah. If you have a Cybertruck, don't wrap it. Also, if you have a Cybertruck, get rid of it.
There's an ocean here, just drive it in there.
Yeah.
It'll probably die before it gets to the ocean, though.
I mean, I like the Teslas, but oh gosh, the Cybertruck is just so ugly. It's so ugly. I'm sorry, Elon. I'm a big fan. Cybertruck's just not for me. But I like SpaceX and I like Starlink. So, anyway, all right. We are at just north of an hour. So, we're going to get into our closing thoughts. before we do, just a quick reminder to leave us a comment, share some ideas with us or thoughts, or fact check us, whatever you want to do. Give us a critique. Don't forget to like the episode. Subscribe to the channel. We love having you come back, and we'd love for you to have the notification bell clicked so that you know when our next episodes are coming out. We try to do at least one show a week. It's not always on the same day just because life. But we love having you. We love recording for you. And if you would like to share ideas in a more private fashion, you can also email us at gagepodcast@gmail.com. With that said, it is time for our closing thoughts. Alex, what closing thoughts do you have for us?
Well, we don't do an out and about segment anymore, but I was
yeah, I kind of went with "Hey Dad, watch this" because that's kind of my out and about anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't make me think about out and about. It's more like, hey,
well,
Dad,
sorry, man. I want to promote my projects too, bruh.
Well, you can, but out and about it doesn't really fall into that category.
Yeah, I know. I might work it back in. We'll see.
I wanted to watch a rom-com because I haven't watched one in a while. So it was one on Netflix. And I found out it wasn't a movie. It was actually a TV series. So I was like, okay, well, I just wanted like a quick 2-hour fix or hour and a half fix, but I'll watch this entire series. Plus, it's got actors that I like. It's got Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. And kind of something I've been doing since.
What series is it?
It's called, I had to write it down. Nobody Wants This. Pretty good show.
Oh, okay. We were thinking about watching that. Okay. Well, we might be checking. Because
ever since, forever, sometimes I get curious about actors and I ask them how old they are. So I asked Google and I said, I don't want to trigger it, but hey, Booble. And I said, how old is Seth Cohen? And oh, shit. Hey, Google, stop. Hey, Google, stop. Hey, Google. How old is Seth Cohen? And it would have said that we can't find that actor, or we can't find. But here's some information I found.
What?
I kept saying, "How old is Seth Cohen?" And then I realized his name's not Seth Cohen. His name's Adam Brody. Seth Cohen is a character he played on the OC.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious!
And I haven't seen the OC since it went off the air in 2007. But for some reason, I kept calling him Seth Cohen.
Ironically, I was on the same wavelength. I'm like, how did it not know who you were talking about? I know who you're talking about. You're right.
So I had to pull up my phone and type in how old is Seth Cohen, and I said Seth Cohen is portrayed by Adam Brody. And I was like, oh.
Well, no wonder Google didn't know. Got it.
Anyways, enjoyable show. The only thing is that it's I forgot how many episodes. Maybe 6, 7, 8, 10. Things you blast through it, and then in true Netflix fashion, they are going to have another season. But how long is that's going to be? A year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah. I hate that. I actually lose interest and don't want to watch anymore.
It drives me nuts about the way things are now with streaming. It's like, great show. When's the next season? Well, we're gonna start filming in about a year and a half. Then it'll take a year to put together. So about 2.5 years. Like, dude, come on. How much am I paying you for this?
Well, my thought is, guys, thanks for bearing with us. As if you couldn't tell, Alex and I are huge Ohio State Buckeyes fans. That's why we're still wearing the gear 2 weeks after the championship. Not even 2 weeks, a week and a half. I know sometimes people get annoyed by that, and that probably means it's because they are either non-college football fans or just Ohio State haters. To that I say, and this kind of goes for all you Chiefs fans out there, they hate us because they ain't us. I thought the same thing. I am fortunate enough to be a Chiefs fan because I live in the city and I actually do like the Chiefs, but I hated the Patriots when they were on top. They hate us because they ain't us. I was a hater with the Patriots. I'm on board with the Buckeyes.
Their quarterback's going to the Pro Bowl. The guy that the Bears didn't draft.
Oh, from the Patriots?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of guys, rookies going to the Pro Bowl that aren't Caleb Williams. So
2 rookie quarterbacks went to the playoffs. One that didn't go to the playoff is also in the Pro Bowl. Probably the other 2 are also in the Pro Bowl. I haven't really looked. Maybe Caleb was in the Pro Bowl. I've never heard yet.
Maybe, yeah.
He probably is.
I watched a little bit of dodgeball earlier.
YouTube channels. They would have said that he's in the Pro Bowl. He's probably not in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Unless someone gets injured.
I actually think the Pro Bowl's a lot more entertaining now than it used to be. Because they do like the flag football, they do dodgeball, they do like a lot of like the skills drills are more fun to watch now.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily go seek it out, but when I see it like on the guide, I'll watch it for a little bit. But I like it. Anyway, those are some random ass closing thoughts. Again, thanks for joining us this week. We're probably going to call it right there, which means I need to queue up some music. There it is. Yes, that means we are done for this week. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of the GAJ Podcast. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and we will see you next time. There it is. Adios, everybody.